9:49 a.m. on Wednesday, July the 2nd. Usually I work out my first time on either Monday or Tuesday. I got a pretty bad sunburn, and we've been having a streak of hot, sunny weather that's had me working outside, for my training sessions, which I've generally got tanner, but when I went to the beach, I actually did get a pretty crappy sunburn, which is the first one I've had in a long time. I don't know, it just kind of made me a little bit reticent to work out yesterday because it was still real sunny. I didn't want to be in the sun. So as fate would have it, going to work out today, and it's going to be, it's overcast and showering, which is cool as far as the temperature. But I have learned not to expect a lighter workout because we're going to be inside. So who knows, man? We'll see what happens. I know this is the first workout of the week. I am ready and rested, ready to get into it. So let's see how it goes. Well, that was a pleasant workout. I listened to the Iron Maiden Classic album, Peace of Mind, on my headphones. That definitely for sure and for real made the whole thing a little more enjoyable for me. We did a circuit today, which was 5 minutes on the bike, varying levels of slam balls, 5 reps the first circuit, 10 the second, pushing a sled down and pulling it back. And then the ski machine, man, that ski machine is a sleeper. It will sneak up on you. And then the second rep, we did 10, like I said, on the slam balls. And then the third set, we only did 3 minutes on the bike. Maybe that was the last set. Anyway, I did four circuits of that. Took me almost exactly an hour. Never got pukey out of breath. Got a little out of breath at times, but we were allowed 2-minute rests with hydration in between, but I really only needed to use about a minute of that. So got through this bottle of Gatorade, except for this last swallow, which I'm about to have. But yeah, inside workouts, man, it's I've gotten used to the brutality of doing hard workouts in the sun, which we've been doing for 2 or 3 weeks now, and have a nice cool day like this where it's probably 74 degrees, drizzling outside. Real nice change, not difficult, but this week is a challenge to get the working out in. I'm gonna definitely have to come down in intensity because of the being away. I'm traveling again starting tomorrow, so I'll hit a workout here, travel. I don't think the place we're staying has a gym, but it might allow access to a YMCA across the street. If it does, I'm gonna hit a workout there, unless I'm performing. I may be performing tomorrow night at that hotel. That's still up in the air, so chances are it won't happen because they haven't confirmed, but I understand it's still, at play, so to speak. But anyway, yeah, then busy weekend, and next week I'm going to try to get back to the 4 or 5 daily workouts for the week. And I've been looking really hard at this, I don't know, it's like a 1-week fast or a 4-day fast or something like that. Dana White's been pushing and getting good results with. I'm gonna maybe try that. I definitely feel like I'm working up to a longer fast. My fasts have been a little dirtier than usual, meaning they were shorter, and then here and there I would have 50 calories of this or whatever, because on vacation it's just really hard to do a strict fast. I think anybody can understand that. I still fasted, just wasn't as strict and long as normal. Maintaining this unbroken streak of fasting daily. Usually, I'd say probably the shortest is 12 hours, which is basically just not eating, not getting up and eating through the night. It's a minimal kind of thing, but it's still technically a fast. But today I think we're about to hit our 18 hours and I'm not hungry, which is good. Something about working out early in the mornings curbs your appetite as well. Also, I've really managed how I use caffeine. I don't just go get a cup of coffee because I like it. I get it when I'm hungry to sort of curb that appetite. And I'm gonna go do music here for the next probably 4 hours or so. Do editing for another hour, then music for another 4 hours. Never think about food when I'm doing music, so there's that. Yeah, great to have my Monday on Wednesday, but I'm happy to be back. And we were supposed to take Delilah to a carnival tonight. If they have it in any shape or form, even with the drizzling, we're still going to go. So I'm kind of excited to see that because I really want to do some more retro photography. As is often the case, I plan to fast for a certain period of time, and then my wife informs me that we're going to lunch, and my options are spend an hour watching her eat lunch somewhere that it'll probably be a place that I'm accustomed to and like here, and I know I'm gonna like the food, or break my fast early. I mean, on the whole, I think it's still all about calorie deficit. So depending on what I eat and when I eat and when I restart the fast, lots of times this is a carb heavy lunch because it's Cincinnati, just like chili on top of spaghetti. So and I don't do it very often. When I do it, I almost always fill up pretty quick, so I don't get a lot, because, you know, spaghetti is that thing that just blows out in your stomach and sort of fills you up. Don't eat that much of it. And then because of the time of day that it is, we're not like quite, it's probably about 1 o'clock. That becomes my only meal of the day, and that becomes an OMAD day, 1 meal a day kind of a thing. And I know I'm working up to do some longer fasts. I really feel like it's time to do that. Like the weather makes that a little bit easier. Activity makes that a little bit easier. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So I've been doing a lot with my Choose How, however you want to pronounce it. This was a viral. It's made to look like an old-timey camera that you look down the top of, but it's just really a cheap plastic 12 megapixel camera, but it shoots some really charming video due to the tiny sensor that's in here. And lately I've been trying to kind of conceptualize how to shoot a music video, and I've already done the first test with this, so I really want to do a music video with this. It's kind of like why when everybody is obsessed with how many K, 8K, 5K, and computers that are, you know, super beefy to even be able to work on it, and then you had to have a more expensive monitor than most people have to even be able to watch it. And now it seems like the trend is going back in the other direction. If there's a way, I wish there was. It's actually the type of batteries that prevents all my old, you know, camcorders from working. But like, I would love to be able to just get. I for the longest time look for one of those VHS cameras that takes a VHS tape and sits on your shoulder. I got a bunch of people claiming they had them. When I go check them out, the batteries never work. They would never work when you plug them in. I think there's something about that diode type battery that no longer, it won't last long term or whatever, and you can't buy them new, so what are you going to do? But I love the idea of shooting a film or something back on VHS, and it's so ironic because a film that I spent 6 years trying to make happen was shot on standard 4:3 aspect ratio footage on 8mm tapes, and now people look at it like there's something wrong with it because it's not HD or it's not 4K, and I'd love to go back to those days. But with this I actually can, at least for a music video, you know, so you can get it in focus there. There we go. Actually does really look cool. What do you think about them apples, Nancy?
Can I see your ankles?
We're talking about burned ankles, and I maintain that for your ankles to be sunburned, they're not required to be red. They just have to hurt. And if you put your finger on it and take it off, it leaves a white mark.
That's not a sunburn.
That is, what would you call it then?
Sunburn is red. Like your forehead, actually, or you're peeling right now, that is a sunburn.
I'm actually not. I don't
face.
peel too much, but I do
you're
turn red.
peeling right now.
I'm not peeling. Where am I peeling?
You are right here.
That's not peeling.
Yeah,
babe.
that's peeling. You can peel your skin off right
okay,
there.
Okay, I stand corrected. I am peeling right here.
I need to put some stuff on it tonight.
Because you burned me.
I didn't
too
burn
cold
you.
to hold, too hot not to burn you.
You walked at Huntington Beach State
Don't
Park.
stick your nose in business.
So
It don't
anyway,
concern you.
our New Year's thing.
Start it with, I'm thinking.
I'm thinking. When we start our New Year's time in Greensboro, I'm thinking about getting my outfits all ready. That's what I was going to say.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yep.
I really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing tonight?
We're going to Faith to the 4th of July fair.
Why? Because you got to have faith. What are you doing? Taking over my practice time. Man, my face is red.